Following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah! Go Cowboys!
This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now, your hosts, Barry Church, Hek'ma Harrison, and Newy Scruggs.
Welcome to the Friday edition of the Players Lounge, everyone. Hello. Come on in. Come get you some. He is Hek'ma Harrison. He's Barry Church.
Yes,
former
sir.
Cowboys safety. I am Newy Scruggs. An eventful night last night. We'll get to
really
Lamar Jackson and Jamar Chase later. But Hek'ma Harrison with an big time. This is where let the people in know you're a human being first. You're a dad first. You had one of those great moments to meld in being a dad, broadcasting. Man, kick it to us.
Like, man, my feet ain't touched the ground yet. My feet ain't touched the ground yet. Well, 2 nights ago, I probably didn't sleep a wink just thinking about it. My son plays at Saxe High School. He's a wide receiver there, and I am a color analyst for WFAA High School Friday Night Football. I also, call ESPN college football, basketball, volleyball, soccer, everything. But I always, as a broadcaster that does games on Thursdays and Fridays, miss my son's games. And, I was one of those rare opportunities when they brought it to me. As you can imagine, if you're a person that lives in the public eye, you think about your kids first. You think about, man, is this too much pressure? Is this I had to think about the fact that I never get to be there. I never get an opportunity to see it. I'm usually cross town somewhere calling somebody else's kids' games and taking pride in studying the film on them and pronouncing their names correctly and giving them they shine, because I get a lot of Doctanians and, and whatnot.
Not the Thanians.
Yeah, I got to make sure I pronounce the babies' names correctly.
Darn Terriers.
A lot of that. A lot of Terriuses in the world. But
Quentin Trovas.
Yes, sir. And I'm always I'm always on point for it. And it's my honor. I'm honored to do what I do, number one, because, my passion is football. And, it comes to a point, man, when as a father, when you're missing that time, it does something to you. It does something to you. But last night was special, being able to be in the building for his game and call the game. I can honestly tell you, I don't remember a word I said last night. I don't remember nothing about last night. All I remember is that it just felt right, man. My wife was in, my daughter was in the building. My in-laws were in the building, man. So it was just special. All the family was tuned in. Everybody was there, and it was just a blessing, man. So I appreciated y'all bringing it up, man. But it was awesome.
Tell us about the game. Tell us about his
performance. Man, it was a great game. It was the great team win. They ended up winning district. My son is playing on a team with some really good players. Okay. One of the kids, Khalik Lockett, he's going to the University of Texas. He's number 2 wide receiver in the state of Texas. 5-star, he a dog. They got another kid, Santana Quinn. He's 6'3", 200 pounds. He a dog. I mean, all these guys are
6'3", 200.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are seniors. And he is in one of those situations where he has to wait his turn. Yeah. And patience has never been my thing. It never has been my thing. But it's something that I'm having to teach him because he's been the guy everywhere he's been. And this is the first time ever in his career that he's had to wait and be patient. He got plenty of playing time last night, but didn't get any balls. Nothing came his way. But I keep telling him about Barry Church.
Hey, like I tell you all the time,
about Barry Church.
I tell you all the time, man. You got to be because like I said, I tell you this story all the time. Man, I didn't start until my senior year in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like I was freshman, sophomore, JV, all that stuff. I didn't start until my senior year. Didn't get my first offer until I believe like the second game of the season. So, I went to small school and it paid off. It paid off. But man, you got to tell them to be patient. It'll come around. It'll come around.
Yes, there's many ways to get the bag from Shotgun.
There is.
Many ways.
Figured it out.
There is no straight line. There's 2 ways to get your bag.
Ups and downs, trials and tribulations.
From Shot.
But you're gonna get the bag.
Yeah, man. It was awesome. Last night was cool.
How was the ride home?
How was the ride home? I don't remember. I don't remember. I'm telling you, it was. I was on that kind of a cloud last night. I don't remember a lot of it, man. It was like it was really like one of those Spike Lee cam, the Spike Lee shot where the camera's right on you. Like it really was an out of body experience. Most of the time when you go through your open, you kind of rehearse on what you know you're going to say, and how you're going to hit your points. You kind of do it a few times, and all right, come on, let's go run through it. Me and Kyle got to the point we don't even have to rehearse. We just go right to the open. But I don't even remember. I really whatever I said, it was just.
How did he did you talk to him before the game? How did he feel going into it, knowing you was gonna call his game, you was gonna be in attendance?
He's a typical teenager. He's a typical teenager. He's one of those kids that's just like everybody, is tuned to his phone, social media, and all of that stuff. So he knows the gravity of it. He's worried about what his teammates and everybody else is gonna say. But then it comes to a point where he had to say, "Nah, Dad, that was pretty cool." That's pretty cool. He got it. He got it in that moment. And one of the things we agreed on is, like I told him, I said, "Man, leave me alone. You go do what you do." Right before you go into the locker room, I may get an opportunity to holler at you. And it was one of those cool moments right before he went in. Like, they were able to get us, a little camera time together. And it's something, man, we'll never forget that. It'll be, forever. Lives in perpetuity.
That's cool, man. That's cool. That's big time, man. Shout out Lil Heck, man.
Yeah.
So, more emotion or pride?
Man.
When you're doing it right there.
Newy, man, look, the truth is, look, man, I'm a fiercely private person, but I'm doing this in public, and it was more emotion than anything. It was more emotion, man. I grew up in a single-parent household. I played the game pissed off because my daddy couldn't see me play.
No doubt.
I got chills.
You know what I'm saying? And it was one of those things that I had to deal with, and I finally got a coach that came into my life and explained to me that I couldn't play this game pissed off like that, because that's how I got myself ready, just thinking about all these faces and he not, what I'm saying, there. And I suffered with that for a long time. I suffered with that when I went to Kansas State, and I lost my opportunity there because I wasn't patient, and because, I didn't come from a background that, some man teaching me, hey, man, you don't have guys in front of you. You got to wait. You got to stay patient for your opportunity. And that's about being a man, and that's some of the things you'll teach to Lil Barry, and about that part of it, because he going to want to shine. And, I found myself thinking back to that, and all I could think of is that God really does have a sense of humor, because, here it comes back around completely, 180 to a situation where I'm calling my son's game, and I have this life as a broadcaster, and we have to have an agreement between one another that I may be over here, but I'm still with you. So I'm going to be training you all summer. We're going to be doing this all summer, but just know how we do it. And then I get an opportunity to be in the building. Like I said, Newy, I don't know what I thought. I don't know what I'm gonna say today. That's straight up, man. It's a blessing.
That's big time.
I'm trying not to get emotional.
Yeah. Don't make me cry. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Because I done held it down. Dog. And you know how you be on TV and you get and you feel it coming.
That
and
boy
like,
chest was raising.
I had to grab.
That's you have your kids and you want good for them.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You want good for them.
Yeah. No, it's tough.
You
man.
got to go do something, and your kid was there, man.
Yeah.
You done good.
Yeah, I know.
That's big time.
You done good, bro.
I did.
Shout out, man. That was big time.
That's a hell of a moment right there, man. Yeah. To go do what you chasing, your dream, and then to have your son involved there. And then when you go back and you talk about how, hey, man, my dad wasn't there. You got to be there for your son.
Yeah. And that's
big, man.
It is. And
it got me emotional, man, because that's I don't have a son. I don't have a son, but man, that's just big time. When you're able to share these moments and you talk about just your faithfulness.
Yeah.
And where God has put you at. And to have a moment like that, man. That's
I'm telling you,
that's really big, bro.
Newy, I mean it. Me and my wife is probably, again, one of the best things that ever happened to me, period. And she came from a different background than me. She got a mom and a dad, great father. I love my father-in-law, Robert Sparks. And, she knows how important being a father is to me, and being involved and having this time with him. And so, like I said, guys, it's for me, it's a time that I'm going to always remember. And I'm equally now more than ever, because he's in that state where he's trying to figure out who he is, and being able to provide a roadmap for him in something that I really didn't have a roadmap. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that. And so being able to do this and be able to explain what's going on the other side of the building and how these guys got to the point, how you got to where you are, and how you can have a career in the NFL. Just depends on which one you want to have.
Exactly.
You know, so, yeah, man, God is good.
So the Cowboys find themselves in a game this weekend against the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yes,
and before we go to break, let's just ask this simple question. When they win a home game? It's 2024. Gentlemen, we're sitting here at November 8th. This game will be played Sunday, November 10th, and the Cowboys have not won a single game at AT&T Stadium, and they're trying to win on Sunday without their starting quarterback, Dak Prescott. Mike McCarthy, the head coach, was asked about it during the week, and he said, "You couldn't have told me that. I wouldn't have believed it, considering how well they played at home the last 2 seasons." And they're not predicted to win this game, and we'll do the prediction later on. But literally, I'm just sitting there myself saying, if it's not Philadelphia, then is it Thanksgiving? I mean, when is it, church?
Yeah, you looking at it.
You know, you got Eagles, Texans, maybe Texans, maybe.
Yeah,
okay,
that's the best shot.
So Eagles, Texans, Bengals, who looked good last night, Tampa Bay, and the Commanders. It's going to happen.
It's gotta happen.
It's going to happen.
It's gotta
happen.
But guys, this is not. There ain't no crystal stare right there, bro.
Yeah,
it's rough right now. And the only thing I'm looking at is the Giants. You know, Houston's gettable. But I mean, it's gonna be a stretch here. It's gonna be tough for the Cowboys.
I just want to know: are we gonna look at the sheet of integrity before we make our picks?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the sheet of integrity will always be in attendance.
The sheet of integrity never included the Cooper Rush.
This is true. This is true.
Multiple missed Michael games, and didn't include no Deron Bland games. We look at it.
I need the sheet of integrity to have that little fine print that you hear on those pharmaceutical commercials.
Little asterisks.
Little asterisks. All that little fast reading they do at the end of it.
Side effects.
These are your side effects.
It may kill you, but
yeah. May include
may cause bloating.
all of that.
May cause seizures.
You never know.
If you find yourself unable to walk.
I don't think I want to take that.
If you're paralyzed at any point in time, call your doctor. So, for those that don't know, on the Players Lounge here, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming, before the season, we made picks, and we put it on here. I call it the Sheet of Integrity. So, for this Philadelphia game, we all picked the Cowboys to win this game.
I did.
All of us.
Damn.
All of us. Church, you had a W. I had a W. Heck, we had a W. All of us. And ironically, when you go on the road, we kind of change things around a little bit, but you thought, hey, man, they'll get this game here.
At home.
Right now, according to the sheet of integrity, Barry, this would be back-to-back wins for the Cowboys because you had them losing at San Francisco, winning in Atlanta, and winning against Philadelphia. I had them losing at San Francisco, winning against Atlanta, beating Philadelphia. And Hek'ma, you had the same thing. You had the Cowboys losing San Francisco, beating Atlanta, and then winning here. And then, oh, by the way, we all had them losing next week against the Texans on Monday Night Football. So,
and I'm over here talking about that's a gettable. Let's go, Rush, man.
So the sheet,
Rush.
So the sheet of integrity is
it's rush hour, baby.
Yeah, rush. Okay,
it's rush hour, man.
My mid-grab.
Dude,
do you understand the word that's coming out of my mouth?
I'm telling you, it's rush hour, man. That's a classic, by the way.
Yeah, it is. It
ain't life, but it's a classic though. It's a classic.
No, it's better than life. I got to tell you the story about how I got invited to that set one day.
Did you go?
Didn't.
Oh man, this was like the first rush hour.
Yeah.
And you ain't go.
So this was outside. This is in the Forum, the old Forum, covering the Laker game, and as the game ends, the celebs leave. Someone leave a little early, and so Chris is walking by, and I just, man, I love your stuff, man. Especially back in the Def Comedy. Jamie did the Michael Jackson.
He was hilarious.
Yes. You know, of course, the Friday movies. Anyway, good dude, just good friendly guy. He said, hey, man, I'm working on a movie, man. You should come on down and check it out. Yeah, I'll do that. And he's like, no, I'm serious. And Anyway, that movie turned out to be Russia.
Jackie Chan and that man.
You might have been an extra,
Hey,
Newy.
you could have been. You know
You
what I'm
might have like, hey, they gonna do it.
been on that, man.
Was it? Which one was the massage parlor one? Was
That was the
Russia?
second one.
That was the
That was the
okay.
second.
That's my favorite.
See, the
one.
second one's better than the first one, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're all good. All three of them are good. But the second one, man, you had so many clippable lines in there.
Which one of y'all kicked me? Yeah.
Chris Tucker, one of the underrated comedians of our day and time. All right. We have got our Yeti cool customer who has to be cool under pressure for the Cowboys as they take on the Eagles this week.
I got some.
And we'll continue a debate that started on the previous show, Hanging with the Boys, talking about quarterback play. Barry will weigh in with his quarterback.
Yeah,
because Barry's quarterback opinions are
It's been rocky. It's been rocky. You know what I mean? But
about as good as Mike Tenenbaum's.
it's all good.
But
it's all good,
yeah.
man. It's been
Hek'ma
rocky. I'll be
Harrison.
back.
The Golden Mike, the proud daddy in the house, Barry Church.
Let's go, baby.
The man who received the bags from Shad Khan.
This is true.
I am merely Newy Scruggs, Players Lounge, brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Kyle Yeomans here, sharing that same team that brought you Buffalo, bringing NFL casino games that show America's team on and off the reels. Aristocrat is changing the game with a new experience. Football fans, this means you can pick your team and play your team. Check out the Cowboys-themed casino games developed by Aristocrat, a proud sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Gambling problem? Please contact the U.S. National Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER for 21 and over.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle?
Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys to get started.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
Are you the 2024 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year? The Dallas Cowboys and Captain Morgan are celebrating extraordinary, inspiring, and original fans. Nominate yourself or the biggest Cowboys fan you know for a chance to be named the 2024 Fan of the Year and win prizes, including a trip to Super Bowl 59. Visit DallasCowboys.com/Fan of the Year. Go Cowboys! Back to the Players Lounge.
Head to AT&T Stadium to experience Rally Days presented by SeatGeek on Saturday, November the 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Get ready to cheer on your Dallas Cowboys with tours of AT&T Stadium, autographs from the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, ticket giveaways, games, and more. Visit attstadium.com/Rally Days to get your tickets today.
Hek'ma Harrison, appreciate it. Barry Church is here, former Cowboy safety. I'm Newy Scruggs. All right, the Yeti cool customer. Who is the player that the Cowboys need to have perform at a cool level this week against the Philadelphia Eagles, a game which the Cowboys are not predicted to win? I will start first. Give me the offensive line.
There it is. There it is.
If you're going to, you got Vic Fangio coming to town. Vic Fangio, the man that had the blueprint with this, that figured out how to beat these Cowboys about 3-4 years ago. Ended up beating the Cowboys last year when he was DC in Miami. You have got to figure out how to block up these Eagles, especially up front. So the Yeti cool customer, offensive line. Church.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. The Eagles, I believe, the last 6 weeks led the National Football League in sacks. I mean, you got the 2 Georgia boys on the inside, Davis, Carter, the Nolan Smith on the outside starting to come alive. I mean, their defensive line is rocking right now. The Kobe Dean on the second level is balling as well. So I'm with you as far as the offensive line. But for me, I'm going to go Cooper, man. I'm going to go Cooper Rush in this situation.
Cooper Rush.
He's got to be able, and he is able. We've seen this guy do it in the past. Granted, that offensive line was playing a lot better in the past, but this is a guy that's got to get the ball out of his hands fast. I mean, we understand you cannot hold on to the ball. You're not the most athletic quarterback out there, so I don't want to try to get my guy out there trying to escape pass rushers and all. Get the ball out of your hands quick, and that also comes with McCarthy calling plays that can get the ball out of his hand quick, whether it's screens, whether it's slants to get the ball into your hands of your playmakers out there. But Cooper Rush, you've got to be the cool customer, and don't be afraid to punt it. Like, if it's not there, throw the ball away, punt it. You know what I mean? We can't afford turning the football over and giving Jalen Hurts in that offense a short field. So to me, it's got to be Cooper Rush with the Yeti cool customer.
All right. Well, you offensive line, I agree. Coop, yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go Jake Ferguson for my because I believe that this Eagles linebacker core may not be as strong as they are in some other areas on their defense. I think front line wise, I mean, you said it, the guys like Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, they are big up front. Brandon Graham, OG, still doing this.
He was there with me doing it.
He's still doing his thing in the league. And I think you're going to have to find some mismatches in this defense to try and get the ball out. Cooper, we talk about quick game right now. Cooper Rush going to get the ball out of his hands. Who is a quarterback's best friend? Man, that's a tight end. And I just feel like Jake Ferguson can really be that comfort blanket, that blanket of protection for him out of those short routes, especially in those when you need the chains to move. You need your tight end to be good, better than what he was for Dak. He's got to be better than what he was.
Yeah. Jake Ferguson, one of many Cowboy players who has not had the season you thought.
That's true.
Not had the season that you thought. And if Jake Ferguson ended up having one of those days, I'd say 5 for 75, 5 for 80. That would help.
Right.
What was the difference last year with Ferg? Because we just saw him in so many different opportunities, whether he's lined up in a slot, they lined him up at number 1 in the red zone. I feel like he was moved around a lot last year, and he was able to ball out. Like, what's been the difference, in y'all opinion, of why Ferg he just hasn't.
You the player, you tell us.
I mean, I'm trying to figure it out. That's what's confusing to me. Like, I'm trying to figure out why this man is not being split out. Why is he not a big-time red zone threat? We saw last year when they was going against safeties one-on-one. They put him on the outside. He was living out there in the red zone, getting touchdowns. It's just confusing to me offensively why you wouldn't feature a guy like Ferg. I mean, he was attacking the seams last year, destroying the seams. Mismatch nightmare. This year, we see him on a lot of, maybe a screen here, 5-yard hitch there. Like, nothing explosive down the field, and I feel like that's one of his biggest characteristics.
And I just feel like last season this offense had so much more to offer than you had the running game that at least you had a tinge of that. I mean, even if it was 70, we was complaining about 75, 80 yards. Boy, I'd take 75, 80 right now.
Right now.
I would take it today. We were complaining about that, man. But I think when you look at the way that CD and Dak started to connect, that's what made so many of those other positions easier. I think that's where you had better route concepts for Brandon Cooks, who we miss. We had so many other weapons that I think you could go to. And I think Ferg was one of those guys that even though teams started to double team CD, you had to move some of your coverage over. You didn't respect his speed enough, so you put linebackers on him. And one-on-one with linebackers, he's a nightmare. Yeah, but teams understand, like the concepts now, when you watch the Cowboys, just watch any video of them, their offense, you recognize they're going to force feed the ball into CD. When CD's not getting it done, then they're going to try to push it to Ferg. And I mean, that concept hadn't been working, and teams have been able to put a nickel on the tight end. They've been able to move some certain things around to make life unbearable and uncomfortable for him. When he's caught those screens, he ain't by himself. He got 2 or 3 guys waiting on him. So it's like the offense isn't even open enough for a tight end of his caliber. I mean, unless he was, I don't know, just you take some of the upper echelon tight ends in the league, he'd have to operate like those guys in order to see some success early in the season.
I think there's 2 things at play. One, former GM Mike Lombardi said the Cowboys said they outperformed last year. A lot of things went their way last year, and just look at this year's schedule, first place schedule, and without the depth that they haven't been able to play up to it this year. And then right now the Cowboys don't do anything good. Heck.
He's saying we overachieved. We overachieved.
I'll kick your coverage.
Yeah, that's kind of like my life. That's
he thought last year. Said and sometimes you get the breaks that go your way. And they had the breaks. I mean, remember, Philly started 10-1, and then they went down the stretch, and the Cowboys kept on going and eked out games and got it done. But, they had a tough time beating good teams.
Yeah.
They got to play a beat-up Jets team and Giants team. They got to beat those teams. And against the Buffaloes, they had trouble. Miami, you had trouble. So I can see what he's saying there, especially now that you've lost so much depth. But right now, offensively, the Cowboys don't do anything well. They don't block well. The receivers aren't getting separation.
Don't run well.
You can't run the football well. Quarterback has been out here making too many mistakes. So when you look at Jake Ferguson, how can you be good when you've got all these things that are going right? All that's going on right there. It's tough for. I mean, let's be honest. Offensively, what are we looking at with the Cowboys? Maybe one Pro Bowler this year?
Tyler Smith, that's probably it.
Maybe.
And that's a maybe. Yeah,
I'm sure Aubrey's going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
Butter, that's for sure.
I'm talking about the starting 11.
Yeah,
that's about it.
That's
about it, man.
Ironically enough,
tells you something.
When you go back to last season, the teams that you lost to were teams that could really run the ball. And that's still your Achilles heel. That's, like I said, it's one of those. We say, "Oh, you didn't beat the big teams." No, you didn't beat the teams that could run the ball against you. The teams that beat you up in the trenches. And so this season is just a carryover from that. And now, not only are you weak against the run, you can't run the ball. So, I mean, all of those blaring deficiencies are showing up at one time, not over the course of a 17-game season. Here, there, you get the moonlight as a Super Bowl contender. Then you come against a team that can run like, no, we ain't that. We need to run a defense. Yeah, we need a better defense, be able to stop the run up front, things like that. I mean, we've seen it now, and it started literally from the Saints game. And we was like, okay, we just got to fix this. We got to fix. No, then Baltimore came in and completely kicked the TV off the stand.
That was ugly.
We said it since April, though. Yeah. You got to get some run stop. You got to get some help up front. You didn't fix it. And them trying to sell us, that Mozzie was going to start.
Or Limbaugh Joseph.
Well, he wasn't even in the equation.
No, he wasn't even.
Or some of these
Phillips.
I mean, look at some of the guys they brought in there.
Once again, somebody brought down near the very end, but throughout the draft process and OTAs and mini camps, we said Mike Zimmer doesn't have his people. You didn't fix it, and I don't know why the general manager thought somehow that we could depend on Mozzie. And something was going to happen, or that Mike Zimmer was going to sprinkle some pixie dust. It didn't happen.
That opium.
And so here you go now. It's worse. What you were able to hold on to, and because you had depth and make it work, now you got a first-place schedule. You don't have the depth you had, and Vic Fangio's blueprint is out there. Run on.
And your players ain't playing. Like, your stars ain't starring.
No, sir.
Like, I mean, that's what it comes down to, too.
No,
like,
sir.
your secondary pieces, they ain't doing too good, but your stars ain't starring, man. Even when they was fully healthy. What did we see from Parsons? What did we see from Diggs? Like, nothing.
I saw, and looking back, looking back at Parsons, I see a guy that's playing in a new system, and it doesn't favor him. I see a lot of these guys, the system, not favoring them at all. I see them trying to figure it out. We've talked about this countless times on the show. And when it comes down to Mozzie, sometimes when it comes down to first-round draft picks, teams don't want to be wrong. Baltimore, there's very few teams in the NFL that will cut bait on a first-round. Very few.
So, I wouldn't say cut bait on year two, especially with the contract he's got. But starting, no. That was my thing.
Because, I mean, that would be saying we were wrong. We were wrong. And it is proving, you're seeing it week in and week out that they're wrong. All right? But that's admitting that I was wrong.
But we all knew they needed more help than him. Yeah. And that you shouldn't trust. Time proven consistency. You went out there, you said trust a guy that shouldn't show you anything. I mean, dude lost weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big boy lost weight.
Yeah, he did. Gained it back.
Right. So then, how much you do? We don't know. How much you weigh in the camp? We don't want to talk about it. It was just, you just saw it didn't pass the smell test.
No.
And then come game day, it didn't work, but you didn't go draft reinforcements to go address the problem. You didn't fix it in free agency. And I thought that was a part of, basically it's a part of the lie you told yourself.
Right. And how do we not do that again? How do we not make another draft mistake like that again? Because obviously the hope was when you bought him in based off of how you got eliminated from the playoffs the previous year that you needed a run stopper. You needed somebody better than the guy that you had in there that could help you internally in the middle of the field. And so you went out and got what you thought was that, and it turned out that it wasn't.
That ain't this.
All right? That ain't.
This
and so,
ain't that.
but you've done it. But we have proof, time proof, and consistency to go back to other drafts where it's like, okay, you had hope that this guy was going to be, that he was going to pan out, and he didn't pan out to be that, and then you finally had to give up on that dude. Mm-hmm. And it's not like you hit the mark every time on draft picks. Please don't get me wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, when you miss and you have to stay with a guy that you know internally he's costing you. And with Philadelphia coming to town, with Saquon coming to town, I promise you, the A gap between the center and the guard, they are going to test you.
100%.
They're going to test you. They're going to run in that area because they understand the way that their offensive line is set up, that's pretty much the strength in between these guys. And then, oh, by the way, they got a Hall of Famer sitting out there at the right tackle that they can't wait to get running downhill on one of your linebackers. And so that and that's why I was saying, like people were saying before in free agency when it came and went, that one guy wasn't going to be able to help you. And I'm like, no. I just need one dude that don't get pushed
out the club.
Give me one guy. Give me one guy that can give me some gap integrity right here so that Eric Kendricks can scrape, so that DeMarvion Overshown can, blow this play up behind the line of scrimmage, because we have a lot of talent that we're not even really seeing their full potential because they're trying to get through the wash.
Mm-hmm. The Michigan dudes, they used the first-round pick on Mozzie, second-round pick on Luke Schoonmaker.
3 snaps in the past 2 games for Schoonmaker? Come on, man.
That's admitting that might be admitting you were wrong. Yeah. That might be the first admission that you were wrong when you see those snaps. Or is he hurt? Is it there might be something else going on. I don't know.
3 snaps, man.
Benefit of the doubt trying to give it right now.
Bet on them guys, their last college game, they got beat by TCU, so in the Fiesta Bowl.
Michigan, man. What's the last Taco?
Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Don't be like that. Jordan Lewis is from Michigan, guys. Come on.
J. Lou. I'll give you J. Lou.
So starting in the 3rd round, you can go over to Ann Arbor.
Is that what you're saying?
Don't go in the first 2.
Don't look now, guys. But Michigan has a really good defensive tackle.
Man, I know who you're talking about. I don't want to hear nothing about no defensive line Michigan. I don't want to hear it.
I hate to say it, guys.
No, man.
I hate to tell you. The draft show is about to start, and they're going to be talking.
They were saying the same thing about my man. You can't move him. He's a movable object in there.
He's a freak.
Man, that man had white tees on every time he tried to get up in there.
I just like to hit people.
No tight tees, sir. Yeah, I just like to hit people. Man, if you don't get suplexed out the gym, man, every time, man.
Maybe he's different.
Nah, man. Don't do it.
I ain't selling you.
Don't do it.
Come on, man.
Well, how's it go? Fool me once, shame on you.
Hey, George Bush,
can't get fooled again.
President Bush, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Can't get fooled again.
Can't do it again.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man.
DT for Michigan, baby.
Nah, man.
I don't know if the fan base could take that.
What Ivory LT? He's a Michigan dude too. Ivory LT.
I think he's Michigan.
Aiden Hutchinson is.
Yeah, he's a Michigan guy.
Is he Michigan? I don't want to mistake him, say Michigan State.
No, he's a Michigan guy. There are good NFL players from Michigan. Yes. There are 1st and 2nd round picks from Michigan that are thriving in the league.
Work out.
You're going to see one this weekend in Brendan Graham.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was a baller. He was a beast.
Just talking about OG.
He's a beast.
Yeah. 1st and 2nd rounders from Michigan have been good. We've seen some of them play. It just
going back now. I'm thinking, hold on. Braylon Edwards, he wasn't like. I'm thinking about it, man. Hold on, man.
Edwards was not good.
I'm thinking about it.
Tyrone Wheatley was okay. Tyrone Wheatley was okay. Leroy Horde was okay.
We got to go to Charles Woodson. We're going to go.
Woodson was real.
Come on, guys. What's my guy on College Game Day?
Who?
Desmond Howard. He was a bust.
That's what I'm saying.
He won a Super Bowl MVP, but when Washington took him, Washington took him. He was not that guy that they thought he was going to be.
Yeah, I'm not with him on that. I can't. I can't do that one with you. Yeah, outside of that, I don't know.
Outside of that, guys.
Bottom line, if you take another front 7 player from Michigan, fans it might be a revolt when they go to Green Bay. They go to Green Bay and they announce they get another Michigan defensive tackle, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Remember when you don't remember when Ebenezer Ekubon.
No, man.
Ebenezer caught that hell because Greg Ellis wasn't Randy Moss, right. And they ain't been to Carolina since for
they have
nobody in the no DTs.
With Jesse. We never DTs. We get Jesse.
They ain't drafting no.
They did. Give a shout out to my man Holly, but you're right. They did go right back to Ebenezer Ekubon.
Folks was like, stay away from Chapel Hill. They were not happy.
It's a basketball school.
They got caught out of there.
Poor Ev used to catch a heck, bro.
Exactly. Bruce Carter. Thank you, man.
Yeah, Bruce out of there, man.
Second round pick.
Blasphemy. Don't start slandering schools, man.
Was not on the defensive line. Not on the defensive line.
These alumni bases are going to go crazy, guys. Y'all know it.
You take another dude, your tight end, you show front seven right here between the offensive and defensive lines.
Don't do it, man.
Don't do it. The fans don't want to hear.
Ooh. Just because of the school.
You could have had TJ Watt.
Could have had TJ.
Who was the Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year?
But you went with Taco.
You went with Taco. Well, Rod Marinelli wanted Taco. Let me show you. Rod, they listened to the coach. Coach said this guy fits the scheme.
That's my guy.
Yeah, your guy.
Old Rod, man.
Your guy.
Shout out to Rod, man.
Rod, man, he put a DQ on us, man. Took all our people, man.
Gone.
He took all our people. Hey, told the linebacker, hey, you don't want to sign here this year. I'm going to go over to Washington next year. Now, come on, sign.
All the depth.
Yeah. Come on, he over there.
The depth.
16-year vet looking like he just got to the league, man. The linebacking core is amazing.
It's real.
Got Tyler Biadasz.
Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Fowler hopping over cats, taking picks to the house.
Come on, man. I apologize. All y'all that left, man. My bad. I had it wrong, man. Tyler Biadasz.
Biadasz out there.
To the Gatorade buckets.
Man.
Imagine that.
Let's take a break. Let's take a break. We do need to pick this game. And we did promise we'd pick up on a little conversation from hanging with the boys. We'll do that next with Hek'ma Harrison, Barry Church. I'm Newy Scruggs. Players Lounge brought to you by Aristocrat Gaming on DallasCowboys.com.
Hey, Danny McCray here for Smoothie King. You know every great workout deserves a great reward. So treat yourself right with new coconut smoothie bowls. Made with real fruit, crunchy, purely Elizabeth granola, creamy coconut, and topped with the chocolate hazelnut or honey drizzle. With 2 new flavors, it's perfect for you and the workout buddy. So you both can stay on track even after you leave the track. Scoop up new coconut smoothie bowls only at Smoothie King, the official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
To kick off the 2024 NFL season, Boss teamed up with the Cowboys and Micah Parsons to launch an iconic apparel collection. The Boss Cowboys collection unites football and fashion while reflecting what it truly means to be a boss. Arriving just in time for the start of the season, the distinctive attire from the latest Boss Cowboys expansion offers sports aficionados and true bosses the chance to show their team spirit and style. Get yours today at nflshop.com/HugoBoss, HugoBoss.com, and Boss retail stores. # be your own boss.
Raising Cane's presents the other rules of football. Rule 1, any broadcast without the express edition of cook-to-order Cane's chicken fingers is prohibited. Rule 12, no crinkle-cut fries, Texas toast, or craveable Cane's sauce constitutes an illegal formation. And Rule 31, anybody who loves to feed their game face is an eligible receiver of Cane's. When it comes to winning game day, Cane's rules. Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love. Go Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Witness the biggest boxing event in modern history at Netflix and MVPs Paul versus Tyson and Taylor versus Serrano. Head to AT&T Stadium on Friday, November the 15th as international superstar Jake Paul takes on the baddest man on the planet, Mike Tyson. And don't miss Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano's long-awaited rematch for the undisputed super lightweight championship. Limited tickets are available now at SeatGeek.com, the official ticketing partner of AT&T Stadium.
Hek'ma Harrison, thank you very much. All right, Barry Church, with your Laker hat on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Man, you see Bronny went to the G League, huh?
He did.
I'm so happy they got him up out of there.
Yeah, he needed to get some development going on.
Your head coach is a trip out there. JJ Redick gonna call out everybody but LeBron.
He played the game, man. He
Except
played.
LeBron.
He the only one out here.
He know how to do it. He know better.
That old man.
He know better.
I would too.
He know better. He know better.
I'm trying to keep this. I just got my foot in here.
Knowing what side your bread is buttered on. Don't mess that up. Unless LeBron tell you, come throw me under the bus too.
It's all right.
It's all right. You harass me a little bit.
Hey, LeBron, we're going to send Bronny down. Is it okay now?
You know he has.
Good with that?
He has.
You okay?
You straight.
No road games right now. Just be all right here. We can go down the road.
Boy, he is going to get more work in the G League than he would. They're going to work.
They're going to try to expose him.
They're going to work.
They're going
to work him.
So Hek'ma does G League.
Yeah.
So take us into that.
It's some dogs. It's just some dogs in the G League. You got a lot of guys that are on those 10-day those contracts, man, trying to get an opportunity to get back up to the big time. I mean, these are guys that were on those college campuses that were all American, all this that didn't get their opportunity. That's been hanging out in G League. When Bronny come down, that's gonna be a highlight reel. Highlight. You're a two guard or one man a point. You can't wait to see Bronny. So he gonna have more hell in the G League than he ever would have had in the league.
Do they play a lot of ISO ball?
Oh hell yeah, hell yeah! They'll post him up. You talk about 6'3" points and two guards and man, it's dog. Wait till that tape come back in the G. The G League brothers ain't gonna
all the highlights.
They don't know LeBron. Hey, they don't know LeBron. They don't care nothing. Hey, they don't care. Man, you got a guy here, Brandon Williams, plays for the Texas Legends. He is Kyrie's twin. You take Kyrie, give him another face, give him another name. This is this dude. He is like that. Bronny on him. He would destroy him. And this is a guy that can't even crack a lineup in the NBA. And this dude can shoot the lights out. So, this might not go as they planned. And they better not televise those games either. Don't televise.
They ain't highlighting
Don't you televise that game. But this, I will say this. If Bronny make it through the G League, if Bronny show, that may make him a better player. Straight up. If you see a spark with Bronny in the G League, oh, yeah.
He's going to be all right.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
All right, quick thing here before we get ready to get out. We got to pick these games and hit the road. Hanging with the boys had the question. Top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL.
Particular order or just
your top 3? Obviously, Mahomes.
Mahomes, yeah.
It's Mahomes.
It's 2 and 3 that you have to talk about.
Lamar and Joe Burrow.
Lamar is your 2.
Lamar is my 2, yes.
And Joe Burrow is your 3?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, just flip mine.
Joe Burrow and Lamar?
Yes, Joe Burrow and Lamar.
It's
Yeah. You just flip mine.
Yeah, I get that. We talking about whole body of work or just this season? Because if it's just this season.
No, whole body of work.
Okay, whole body. Okay, yeah.
Whole body of work.
Whole body. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm saying whole body of work. Hey,
whole body, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I would go with those 3.
Yeah,
three
my whole body.
Joe's been to a Super Bowl. And I also don't think that his head coach is, that good.
Zach team?
Yeah. I mean, he's like a level above Kellen Moore.
Man,
the hate is outrageous.
What?
Wow. Hate. Welcome to the Player Haters Ball.
Sucky Johnson.
Oh, Sucky Johnson out here, man. Welcome to the Player Haters Ball, man.
Sniping.
Out of nowhere. Kelly just got it straight, but it's all good. It's all good, man.
All right, we got to pick games here. Chris Bean, what do you have, man?
What's the record, Chris?
All right, the record. Of course, you would ask for the record because you are in first place by 1 game. So just let's just pump the brake a little bit. It is you're 32-23, and then we have a tie for second, 31-24 with Newy and Church.
All right.
Coming back.
Right. Did you add last week's game, man?
Yeah, I was in there. I told Kansas City.
Whatever. Anyways, not on This Is Sheet of Integrity. All right, let's get to it. San Francisco travels across the country to Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is dogs by 6.5.
Yeah, give me San Fran. They getting everybody back. The Avengers, Christian McCaffrey. Give me San Fran 24-21.
I'm gonna go San Fran in this one. Also, I'm gonna pick close to that 20. I'm gonna go 25-20.
San Francisco, 31.
I need to jump out
22
the cake on one of these, man. I need to some
do it.
separation.
Oh, do it.
Well, you're in the league, so you should always pick first.
Yeah.
All right, so New England at Chicago. Chicago is favored by 6.
Yo.
It's at Chicago?
It's at Chicago. Yes.
What you got, Heck?
Man, Chicago is a dumpster fire right now.
Trash.
It is bad. Rookie quarterback, I am going to go with New England, 13-10. I'm going ugly game, 13-10.
Going to Tar Heel. Okay.
Ooh, give me Chicago. Give me Chicago 17-13.
Let's go.
Shout out to Flus.
Give me Chicago winning it on a field goal, 21-20.
There it is.
That's the comeback right there.
There it is.
It's all tied up now.
Okay,
It's all tied
Pittsburgh
up.
at Washington. Washington's favored by 2.5 at home.
Let's ride, man. Give me Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh in this one, 24-17.
You could, wait a minute. Washington's at Pittsburgh.
No, Pittsburgh's at Washington.
Oh, give me Washington.
The
Give me Commandos all day.
Commandos?
They'll scrub the ground. Let's go. I'm going 28-17. Russ turned back into Russ.
Wow.
Russ turned back into Russ.
They ain't seen-
back to pumpkin status.
They ain't seen TJ Watt, man.
No, they haven't.
Alex Highsmith. They ain't seen
All right.
them boys, man. I'm telling
What
you.
you gonna do,
Newy?
Newy?
What you got?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
That's right.
People thinking Lattimore
21.
is what it ain't. He ain't that.
Lattimore, I don't even think he's playing.
He's still, man.
I don't think
He got to learn
playing.
the plays.
Yeah, he ain't.
Buffalo at Indianapolis. Indianapolis is dogged by 3 at home.
No, give me Pixie Dust all day. Give me Buffalo.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
going.
give me Buffalo.
Let's go.
30-21.
I'm gonna go below. I'm gonna go below 27-14. It's gonna be a battle.
The Kappa's not playing, right?
Nah.
Richardson pulled it.
No.
Shimmied his way out the lineup. So I'll go.
He's too tired, apparently.
I will go with
Too tired.
Buffalo
Yo.
24-20.
Our boy Newy got his letters on today.
The JETS just plays at Arizona, the Redbirds.
Ooh, at Arizona.
Redbirds are underdogs by 1.5 at home.
Nah, give me Kyler, man. Give me Call of Duty. They've been playing. Let me get Call of Duty.
Hey, the new game just came out. Is it going to be fresh?
It did. 28-24.
This is a tough one. You know what? I'm gonna go Jets on this.
Yep, now you're down 1.
Yeah, I'm
Down 3.
I'm Jets. I'm going Jets. Give me 20. Oh man, this going 23-20
In Arizona.
Kyler, Call of Duty 26-20.
All right, Detroit at the Red Look Houston Texans.
Oh, this is about to be.
Have you seen the new jerseys for Houston?
Them jerseys cold though.
Woo-wee.
They are.
All red
They are.
with a red chrome.
Man, no, that jersey's cool.
I'm going
but-
Detroit.
Houston is a dog 3.5 at home.
Yeah, I'm going Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
All day long. I will go 25-16 on this one.
Yeah, give me Detroit 35-17.
Oh, give me Detroit 35-28.
All right, the Miami Dolphins travel across the country to the L.A. Rams.
Brother Soul.
Rams are favored by 1 at home on the West Coast.
Yeah, give me the Rams. Give me the Rams, man. Stafford. Puka and them. I think Puka back.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Puka and them, man. 24-14.
Yeah, give me the Rams. I'm going to go that way. I will go 26-20.
We got Rams at where?
No, Miami
at Rams.
L.A. Rams. So Miami has to travel across the country.
Coach Soul.
Coach Soul.
Out there doing his thing in Hollywood. Ooh, that's
With the glasses.
Tua out there mixing it up, doing his thing. What, man? I'm going to just steal from you, Hek'ma. 26-20. Rams.
And the last one we got, the Philadelphia Boo Birds at the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas's dogs, 7 points. At
7 points at home?
Yeah, give me
7 points?
Yeah, give me Philly.
7 points?
Philly 27-21.
Newy?
27-21, you said?
Mm-hmm.
36-20. Jalen Hurts, the Q-Dog. Kellen Moore
putting points up, baby.
Sit up there trying to pull a Dan Campbell on him, man.
Let's go.
Try to pull a Dan Campbell on him, man.
K Moore putting points up, baby. What you got, Heck? Don't do it, man.
Y'all know me.
Don't do it, dog.
You know you hate them Eagles.
Y'all know it.
Don't do it,
y'all know.
You got the lead right now.
It ain't no win. Sacrifices got to be made. I sacrifice. Ain't no way in hell. There's no way. I can pick the Philadelphia Eagles. There's no way. So I'm going Cowboys. Going Cowboys at home. 27.
26. They put up 26.
Hold on. Let me think about that.
Brandon Aubrey field goal.
Man, that's a lot, man.
All right. You made me. 27. Like I said. 27. I'm going 27-21.
Oh, heck.
So, no Vic Fangio blueprint broken this week.
Nah. Man. Cooper Rush, baby. New life.
Rush hour.
New life.
Rush hour.
Tyler Guyton going to block somebody. No holding.
There's no way. Y'all know that I can't pick. You know I can't pick Philly. There's no way. It's impossible. Can't do it. Man. Won't do it.
Hek'ma Harrison.
You
Send us out. Send us out.
You got it.
Cowboy Nation, I hope your team win. Let's go.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?